If you were shocked about my video regarding a supposed coach who literally was telling subscribers that someone may have to die in their 3D reality in order for them to get their manifestation, then you're going to want to stay tuned to something that is even worse than that. Stay tuned. Hello everybody and welcome to an exciting episode of Quit Trippin' Balls Thursday. My name is Flossie and I consider myself to be the funniest, wittiest mindset coach as well as your OG hype you up rampage queen here on YouTube. If you're struggling with your manifestation and you want to actually get your shit, click on one of the links below and do some coaching with me if you wish. Do you need coaching? No, you can find all the information in my videos. But if you don't know what your holdup is and you feel like you've been spinning your wheels like a hamster going round and round, then go ahead and sign up. I've had yet another client, getting shit with their SP, getting money, getting everything that they want under the sun. Keep your eye out for an upcoming success story. But anyway, back to literally the point at hand. Oh, and by the way, I might be doing a boot camp. What do you guys think of having a November boot camp for getting your shit for the holidays? Let me know what you think about that because I haven't done one in forever. Anyhow, in the VIP group where Nikki and I go live and we talk to our members here at this channel that are in the VIP group, I was told some interesting shiznit, or rather we were told some interesting shiznit that we need to discuss and completely debunk. So this VIP group member said, one of the law of attraction coaches teaches people, if you're in physical pain, don't go to the doctor. Instead, listen to what the pain is trying to teach you. I had a friend in pain and he told her to sit in the pain and not go to the doctor. There are other coaches saying, if you or a loved one is having a heart attack, that's what God wants for you. So they won't call an ambulance so they can watch that person in pain and die. Let me basically tell you again, there is a coach out there telling their subscribers, telling the people in the manifestation community, if you're in pain, don't go to the doctor. That you need to figure out what that pain is trying to teach you, period. And that if you or a loved one is literally having a heart attack, don't call 911. If God wants you to die, it's God's will. And basically, don't call an ambulance. You should fucking die. Are you people that teach law of assumption or law of attraction, literally fucking smoking crack cocaine? Do you know how dangerous it is to literally tell subscribers to not go to a doctor if they're having some pain, or to not call 911 if they or a loved one is having a heart attack? What the absolute is wrong with you people? You literally need to get off of channels. If any of my subscribers have heard that, you need to report their channel. There should never be a person in a position of power, position of authority, or position of trust telling people that they should not get medical care if it is absolutely necessary, or get medical care in an emergency because that's what God would want for you. Hell the fuck it's not. We have invented many things that can help when people are having an emergency situation. And I don't care what your values are, or, as far as what religion you subscribe to, what you think about your God or whatever, you keep that shit to yourself. Hey, if you want to have a heart attack and literally lay there and die and not have anyone call 911 for you, or not call it for yourself, more power to you. That's your fucking business. But don't go on a actual forum literally dangerously telling people that if you're in pain, don't go seek medical help, don't go to the doctor. Or if you're having a heart attack, or if someone you love's having a heart attack, that's God's will or the will of the universe or this, that, and the other thing, and that they should just die. Do you even hear what you're saying to yourself? I actually personally think if one of those idiots was in pain or having a heart attack, they would go to the doctor, and they probably would call 911 if they thought they were having a heart attack. But that's just me, because a lot of people out there don't practice what the F they preach, right? Right. We see it all the time. But anyhow, how the fuck can you go and tell your subscribers literally don't go get medical care if you're having an emergency or you feel like you need it? Hey, listen, I'm all big about law of assumption. I believe you can have anything you want. I think that you could be the walking miracle. I think you could literally be the walking miracle. I think that you could absolutely be the exception to whatever medical rule that there is. Because plenty of people have literally manifested absolute, total, complete miracles, period, 100% hardcore fucking facts. But I wouldn't tell people that were having a significant issue or had a medical concern to not get any help. First of all, I legally can't tell you that because of my personal profession, but I wouldn't do that anyway because that is irresponsible. That is dangerous. That is actually not caring about you as a person and as a manifestor, because of course you can do, have anything that you want. But I wouldn't put that pressure on someone, that level of resistance to be like, oh, you're in a ton of pain, don't go to the doctor. You go ahead and just affirm and persist instead. You know what? Do go to the doctor if you're having a medical issue. Do go to the doctor if you're actually having an emergency. Call 911 if you need to call 911. You can use treatments as placebos if you wish, or you can just take the treatments and just affirm and persist that, you get better, that your body's recovering, that you're fully healed and whatever. There's plenty of people who have been able to stop all sorts of medication through the law of assumption. And they have done it by affirming and persisting and then with the guidance of their provider. A lot of people just don't randomly stop taking medications. They gradually do it over time after, they've had the placebo effect, if that's how they're looking at the medication, or after they've healed their body with the law of assumption, because you can do that. You can literally heal anything. It's how they're looking at it, and it's what their assumptions are around whatever's happening. But absolutely, coaches that I use very loosely, because you sound like a bunch of babbling buffoons that are like at a far, cult that need to step on out of the law of assumption community, law of attraction. I mean, I'm not down with the law of attraction, okay? I just don't agree with a lot of their philosophies, and I think that it appears to work based on the law of assumption for some people. But if you're a law of attraction coach, don't be telling people that stupid ass drivel. Why the hell would you tell somebody not to get medical care? That is the very definition of dangerous and irresponsibility. And you know what? You could probably be sued for that shit. You might be able to be sued for that. And I would suggest that anybody who's literally saying, don't get medical help, don't, use 911 in a case of emergency, shouldn't even literally be on YouTube and should just lose their channel. And I don't take that lightly. I don't say that lightly because I know people put a lot of work into their YouTube. But if you are actually dangerously telling people to literally not call 911 and let someone die, or, don't go to the doctor because you need to figure out what the pain is trying to teach you. Pain's not trying to teach anyone shit. Maybe someone just has a medical health problem, probably because they have an assumption that maybe their parents had XYZ, or that family members had XYZ, or that just when you turn a certain age, you're going to have XYZ. It's obviously based on assumption, but it's not trying to teach you anything other than there's probably something wrong initially at that moment that likely needs some sort of medical attention, because pain is an indicator that there's something wrong with the body, period. Pain is a sensation that's picked up by your nerve endings when there's usually something wrong in the body, period. You just don't have pain just because you're sitting there. Literally, why would you be in pain if you're just sitting there and there's absolutely nothing wrong with you? You wouldn't have any pain. Buffoon. If you're having heart pain, chest pain, or pain that's radiating or doing sort of things, your heart's probably not getting enough oxygen. You could be having, heart death of your heart, which is going to cause cardiac arrest and cause you to physically die. Why would you tell people that stuff? You guys literally just need to get the holy heck out of the manifestation community. You absolutely don't belong to be here if that's what you're telling people. And subscribers, like I said, if you see of a channel that literally is telling people to do those things, report it, have your friends report it, report it on Reddit if you wish, and tell people what they're telling people so that those things go away, because nobody belongs in the manifestation community if they're literally telling people don't go to the doctor. That is complete irresponsibility, whether you're in the medical field or not. That is irresponsible, because that person is in a position of trust, and people are going to listen to that person. And they could be having a medical emergency and be like, well, Coach so-and-so who has, so many subscribers and, who I worship because they're a coach and they're on YouTube, said I shouldn't go to the doctor. I need to figure out what the pain is, while they're like literally dying. You guys are idiots. So every time I think that I hear something ridiculous, there's something else that comes along. I think that you guys know what to do. But drop any comments, questions, or concerns below, because I love to check them out. If you heard of any ridiculous BS that people are spewing out in the manifestation community and you want me to rip it to shreds, you can feel free to drop that below too. And, you know, if you think you are interested in doing a boot camp, you can also let me know that as well. So I don't think there's anything more to say on the topic. Idiots are telling people literally not to get medical care. It's dangerous. It's irresponsible. They're buffoons. I wouldn't listen to a word they say. They don't know what they're talking about. Of course, you can affirm and persist for your health and you can be the walking miracle. But if you have a medical emergency and you need help now, go get the help. If there's something medically wrong with you and you're worried about it, go get the help. Go get the help. In the acuteness of the situation, go get the help, and then you can affirm and persist for your health. Don't sit there trying to affirm and persist for your health when you're literally in cardiac arrest or having a heart attack or, you know, having a stroke or whatever, and allow yourself or a loved one to legit pass away. Because who wants to revise that, okay? And if you're no longer here, I guess you wouldn't be revising it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's all I have to say about these morons. I'm just going to continue to affirm and persist that those bitches leave. Bye, Felicias. Bye. I'll see you later.